Hola, buenos dias, ¿cómo está? Squad, gather around, because today we need to talk deeply, honestly, and without filters. What I'm about to break down isn't shocking or surprising, but it is the definition of peak royal theatre. So sit tight, grab your tea, and let's unpack the latest attempt by the palace to convince the world that Princess Kate is a corporate visionary leading some kind of groundbreaking business task force. Because yes, she stepped out again. And yes, the media is breathlessly calling this a landmark summit, an important initiative, a transformative moment for early childhood, TM. But really, what we're seeing is just another recycled event, with another recycled speech built around a recycled brand concept that Kensington Palace keeps trying to sell us. That Kate is a leader, a strategist, a modern stateswoman with expertise in early childhood development. Except she isn't. Early childhood isn't a tagline, it isn't a personality, and it isn't something you can cosplay your way into. It's a discipline, a real field requiring real study, real training, and real action. Yet the palace continues to push out the same narrative, the same buzzwords, the same big girl suit moments, hoping repetition will replace substance. And speaking of substance, let's talk about Kate's speech, the one the press called a rallying call. She urged business leaders to prioritize time and tenderness alongside profit. Beautiful words, soft, airy, Pinterest-worthy words. But this is the problem. Kate doesn't do policy. She doesn't offer strategy. She doesn't present solutions. Because she can't. She has no experience in the workforce. None. No background in corporate structures, leadership, early childhood education, public health, or even basic organizational management. For someone who has never held a real job to stand in front of CEOs and lecture them on work-life balance, it's tone deaf. It's like Jeff Bezos delivering a speech on poverty wages. And the irony becomes almost comedic when you remember that Kate, one of the least working public figures in the entire monarchy, is telling actual working people how to think about productivity and family life. It doesn't land. It can't land. What's even more telling is who Kensington Palace placed next to her. Sir Gareth Southgate, a respected leader, a national figure, a man with genuine experience, accomplishments, and authority. This is part of the palace strategy, pairing Kate with people who actually have the credentials she lacks, hoping their gravitas will rub off on her. It's credibility by proximity. Meghan could stand on any stage because she had her own professional record. Kate stands on a stage because someone else with credibility is standing next to her. And this brings us to the core issue. Kate's entire royal presence is shaped by her complete lack of professional experience. That vacuum affects everything. You can't talk about children when you've never worked with them. You can't talk about parental leave when you've never negotiated it. You can't talk about business structure when your own job consists of one event every 2 weeks, followed by a month-long disappearance. Kate isn't malicious, she's just hollow. The palace built her role on a foundation of nothing, and now they're desperately trying to fill in the emptiness with slogans. Let's also acknowledge the superficial layer, the styling. She wore another McQueen suit, one of many, in yet another neutral colour, meant to signal professionalism. But the makeup was harsh and aging, the hair was too long and poorly blended, and the ruffled blouse was giving early 1980s secretary energy. Kate always looks like someone playing businesswoman, not being one. And again, it reflects the larger issue. This is all costume, all performance, all optics. And the early childhood project? It will never succeed. Not because the topic doesn't matter, but because Kate is not rooted in the work. No certification, no training, no policy partnerships, no measurable impact, no long-term strategy. It is Meghan's fully structured philanthropic model, without the structure. Kensington Palace wants Meghan-level output from someone who refuses Meghan-level work ethic. So we get these repeated events that feel like déjà vu, because they are. Same speech, same framing, same media hype, same emptiness. The palace cannot reinvent Kate because they cannot give her depth. They cannot give her depth because she will not do the work. And they cannot force her to work without exposing how little she contributes. So they recycle, and recycle, and recycle. It's Royal Groundhog Day. And here's the truth they refuse to admit. Kate's problem isn't Meghan. Kate's problem is that Meghan's existence exposed the hollowness of Kate's role. Meghan showed what a modern woman in the monarchy could be. Kate shows what the monarchy is stuck being. So when Kate gets on stage and talks about time and tenderness, remember, those are just pretty words filling the space where substance should be. The palace keeps trying to sell us a version of Kate that Kate herself cannot deliver. And that, squad, is why these events feel like theatre. Because that's exactly what they are. All right, squad, that's the breakdown. Tell me what you think, because this conversation, oh, it's just getting started.